Welcome back again to Tamriel Rebuild. Today we're gonna leave Helnim, I believe. That's actually what I said also in the previous episode, so we did quite a few things here, and I believe it's time to leave the northeastern Morrowind for now. We're gonna journey south, but we're gonna stop by Akamora. What the? Okay. Yeah, so what happened to the guard? He couldn't kill the cliff racer? Is the guard just dead? Huh. Huh? Okay. Okay.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Man, look at those trees. The forest.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
I didn't expect Ward's tree replacer just to make really such an impact. But it's very noticeable now when I actually, pay attention. There's like a genuine forest over there. Everything is so gray. But yeah, like we said, today we're gonna go to Akamora. So, this is my plan for this playthrough. I'm probably gonna stick to it. We're gonna journey south. First we go to Akamora. I may, explore, do some questing for Fighters Guild, whatever. We're gonna visit the in-between, which I believe is here somewhere. And we're gonna do like a little journey across Morrowind and visit all the places that will be overhauled in the upcoming Poison Song release, which is still months away, probably next year. So we have plenty of time. So this playthrough, because it was kind of casual already anyways, we're just gonna like journey across Morrowind and, explore.
Go ahead.
I may redo some of those quest lines in Old Ebonheart.
Care to see the sights?
And then, journey through Antarin and visit all those villages. I received a comment, which I was really, how can I say it, surprised and glad. It was a very interesting comment. You guys know I'm really obsessed with Antarin. Like, so I was like, oh, finally there's someone else who's really into Antarin. So there's this commenter who wrote, he was specifically upset about the village of Wool, right? Wool, which is here, somewhere south. It's like one of those small settlements. And he said that, that at least according to a screenshot of a new Wool, it just looks less unique. He didn't like it so much. And he wrote a really extensive comment explaining like the structure and, the reason for all these settlements down in Antarin, why they're built, like, in support of Indoril nobles. I had to reread it again. But yeah, there were so many amazing comments under the video. I'm gonna talk about that in just a little bit about the video. Can we teleport? I just want to go to Akamora first. Can we teleport through the Mages Guild? Let me see.
What say you? A little rain might get rid of that guar stink.
Please, no. We just had like a season of rain. There it is. Yeah, sadly I couldn't do the archaeological quest in Helnim. I don't know why. I talked to a lot of citizens, like no one started. Okay, we have new scrolls, divine intervention. They just restocked just in time for me before I leave. I'm soon. Yeah. Well, let me think. Who? I'm gonna... Is he the teleportation guy, right? Yes, he is.
Good day. Do you seek my services?
Oh, so he cannot take us to... Oh, this is just like going north. To Firewatch and Nivalis. Okay, then... There is a Seal Strider, right? I already went to Akamora, I believe. I just teleported. Didn't I teleport to Akamora? Was it from Old Ebonheart?
What can I do for you, friend?
Is there a boat to Old Ebonheart? And I think from Old Ebonheart we can teleport to Akamora.
Ah, yes. What is it, good sir?
Let me see. Her. She should be able to take us.
Speak your needs.
Sadrit Morog. Marog? Marog. Oh, let's go to Marog. Because Marog will too be overhauled. We're just across here. Yeah, so this will change. Actually, no. This village will remain, but it will be renamed. It will be something else. And Marog will become a new settlement with Velotis architecture somewhere nearby. That's Kamelze. So also I said in the video that Kamelze is done, complete, which I was surprised, but it's not. Only the exteriors. Interiors are not complete. So I made a mistake there. But I was really surprised, like, wow, they really did that just like that? Because Kamelze is a big... It's... I believe Kamelze on its own is a larger... You know, it's larger than city. It's basically like a... In terms of content and the size and just, you know, time that needs to be, like, you know, invested into building Kamelze, it's probably equal to, like, large cities. So let me see, actually. Can you take me to...
Walk when you can ride.
Well, Dorvanis.
Care to see the sights?
Wow.
Where can I take you?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is the Sanderskar, right? This is the place that will be overhauled. You know what? Let's not stray too much from everything.
Care to see the sights?
We're gonna visit all of these places eventually.
My prices are the best.
Old Ebonheart here. I believe from Old Ebonheart we can teleport to Akamora.
What's this all about?
Haven't been here in a long time. So yeah, let's go now to the Mages Guild and teleport to Akamora. And then eventually we'll come back here. I want to redo the Thieves Guild questline and the Legion. And I thought maybe while doing that we can also, you know, comment, analyze more. I mean, you know, it's also just for the sake to relive. Although, from what I understand, the changes won't be that substantial as maybe I thought originally. There will be some changes, but the main structure will remain the same. So, I actually believe it will be for the better. Most of things will be for better. Let me... Oh my god, the Mages Guild is not here. It's back in the city. I wonder why Mages Guild is not here. Let's get some coffee here. Oh, there it is. All right. You guys something for? Oh yes. All the restore magicas. They're kind of hard to come by actually. I remember you.
This
Anyhow,
is unexpected,
but not unwelcome. Indeed. Ooh, wait. I made a mistake, right? Is it me or everything is darker than even before?
Tidings and good wishes
Like
to
my
your friend.
my model list is the same, pretty much the same, visually at least, than before, like before, and it seems so dark, or is it my eyesight going bad? Grandpa.
Have you any news?
No. That's the Dwemer. Yeah, there's a hidden room here with lots of Dwemer artifacts and books. Someone is researching Dwemer. So wait a minute. Top floor? Oh, here. Mm-hmm.
Bloody scamps, I
Well
could
met,
skin them all.
Outlander. What is it?
Where would you like to go?
Yep. Balfoy and Almastir Akamora. All the big centers. Only 10 gold. There you go. Welcome to Akamora.
Hey, do you?
All right. I haven't quested in Akamora in a long time. It's funny, again, I mentioned somewhere, maybe on the Rins videos, I made a comment how Akamora is probably one of my least favorite cities. It's just the least memorable to me. And, but I also, like, I'm aware that there are people out there who find Akamora probably the best, their favorite city.
Ah, friend.
And funnily
How
enough,
does the day greet you?
I did get a comment on the Poison Song video about someone said, "Oh, Akamora is just the best. I just love the city." Like, oh man, I feel bad for them because Akamora will also be redesigned eventually. So, oh my god, I'm stacked with Restore Magica 35 Restore Magica potions. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do Mage's Guild. Yeah. Yep. I remember this Akamora was made really long ago. Like, I remember seeing, you know, people playing it even before I played Tamir Rebuilt, maybe. Like, so many years ago. I think the thing with Akamora is that there's supposed to be like a central tower or something on like a hill or a cliff, and it's surrounded with the rest of the city. I just find it very confusing. This is probably the most confusing city for me, and I don't know if it's like supposed to be like that because this is Mephalon Wales. And it's all supposed to be labyrinthine and confusing, like all the canyons around. I read a little bit of the proposal for the overhaul of the Mephalon Wales, and they're gonna keep. I don't know if you guys can see. So all those rocks and hills, they're supposed to have like a slightly like a purple tint. Or they will have at least. There are some places I believe if you go out you'll find there's like a slightly like a purple colored rocks. And they're gonna keep that. But they're gonna make the landscape much more dense forests, and it's gonna be very dangerous with lots of spiders. It's gonna be very, very spider focused area. And actually, you know, they already have spider danger here. There's a quest or a couple of quests involving lots of spiders, so nothing new. But there'll be some new types, including the mammoth spider. It's absolutely huge. So, let me see. Let's go find the Fighters Guild. I never found out what's his deal, this guy. He wears a glass, you know, helmet, but he's very angry.
Yo, don't bother me.
I never found out what's his deal. Okay. It's so... Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to say. It's just confusing. But you know, some people find Balfoim confusing. Including Rin. She said that he's just kind of maze-like and not well aligned. I watched the video. I just haven't commented yet. But I like that kind of like, you know, imperfection of the layout. Because Balfoim is also built on the rugged terrain, kind of similar to this, but there's so much depth. I feel like there's no depth to Akamora. It's just, I feel like constantly I can just fall down. Maybe it's my slightly like a height phobia, like nothing extreme, just a slight height phobia that I have, like this here. I mean, this is insane to me. Like these are actual houses here, right? Yeah, it's a manor. I mean, you make one step more than you need, you're down to your death. I mean, look at those rocks. It's shallow water. So the Mages Guild, let me see, the Fighters Guild. It's somewhere like within there. So people call this like a Japanese, Asian, Chinese, Tibetan. I've heard all kinds of descriptions for this architecture. Like years ago, I even had some impressions that it's partially like a Moorish. You know, when what the Moors build in Spain. But sometimes I get that like a impression. Let me see. Let me just go inside the fight. Maybe there. So how do you...
Whatever you want, within reason.
Yeah. So there... See, there's not even path here. There's no path. Or stair. It's only here now. And then you go up. And it's the Fighters Guild. I love these Mournhold's lights. You know, they have to say Mournhold, City of Lights, City of Magic. In the vanilla game, Mournhold was the only city with like street lights like this. That are not lanterns and what's the... Horn Lily, beautiful flower. Look how it's hidden. Well, you know what, again, it does make sense because the Fighters Guild here is really, really like unwelcome from what I remember. So they almost like push them to the like almost outside of the city. Like look at that, like almost like they're bullied away. Hidden, you know. They also don't want attention. And there's a guard tower, really nice. So I, like many of you, love this architecture. I really love this architecture. But I also understand why they need to change. lore reasons, and it's just not practical in many ways. So anyways,
The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
yeah. Oh, look at these lights coming through the window. Look, yeah, they're the rays. Look at that.
Is there something I can do for you?
Wow, look at that. This is advanced for Morrowind, you know that, right? I like how she glows. Baron Dralos. I don't think we've been introduced, Traveler. I'm Baron Dralos. How can I help you? I'm a scout and a journeyman. Who gives orders around here? Besides me, of course. There's only one quest I remember from this guild, from this quest line. It's the Akamora, the vampire. Because it's in Dun Akafel, in just such a memorable place. You know what? I will also need some restore fatigue. So yeah, I believe... yeah, this guy will always stand there. Is he the craftsman? He can repair, train, barter.
A pleasure to see you. Let's do some business, shall we?
Yeah. There are a couple of interesting characters here.
Welcome. What is it, friend?
Now, this is, I believe, Wurt's retexture, right?
Do you
So it's,
have something to say?
so it's a little bit different. But I think it's just a vanilla textures, more high res. But I always have the impression from far away, like there are some frescoes up there, but they're not.
Foreigners.
Like there are, you know, like frescoes like in Italy, on the ceilings. But then if you look, actually, they're not frescoes, they're just some patterns.
Nice to see you, friend.
Well, it looked like it was dead. How was I supposed to know it was something?
But then I remember seeing almost like a Celtic knots pattern. But I don't see him now. Like knots on the doors. Oh, there they are. Yeah, yeah. It's not really Celtic now. But I think I saw like one that really resembled like Celtic. Anyways.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
You know, because this was given to the Fighters Guild, I wonder what was the purpose of this whole place before. Like, you kind of tell they kind of transform it into the guild hall. The way they put the armor here in the corner. It's kind of unusual to have a, you know, blacksmith right here in front. You usually have to go down to, you know, to find him somewhere in some basement. Circus Lianos.
Well met, Outlander. What is it?
Yeah, these are the beds. The storage. Just a bunch of Kwama eggs. Okay. Something I remembered a few days ago. 2 stances on knife fighting. Yeah. There's something I remembered a few days ago. I just remember now again. Is that in a Skyrim Home of the Nords, like this is like totally random now.
Shall we talk about?
In Skyrim Home of the Nords, we will have companions, right? Because lore-wise companions, you know, trace the origin all the way to the first era. I'm pretty sure that Skyrim Home of the Nords will include companions. I mean, they should. They have interesting lore, you know? I mean, their questline was kind of like, you know, you wanted more out of it. But it was okay. Companion questline. But, you know, there's the origin and the things you can do with them. It's so, like, potent, you know, for, like, a very, very good stuff. Especially in Skyrim. If there's also Fighters Guild, so there will be this dynamic between the Fighters Guild and companions. So I don't know why. I just remembered a few days ago. I haven't thought about that before. So man, I can't wait just for news. You know, more of Skyrim Home of the North as well. Because someone wrote me a comment again. They said, "Wow, how did they said? They said something like, "Oh, I can't wait you to play Skyrim Home of the North," because apparently what it did is like so amazing. Like the forests, like they're like true vast forests.
Where did I put that?
And I truly believe that Skyrim Home of the North has one of the best landscapes. Like when you arrive in Karstag, is it Karstag? Kartag, not Karstag, Kartag. And you see those cliffs and hills in the distance. Anyways, let's go. Yeah. I believe she's the quest giver.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
I'm sorry, journeyman, but if you're looking for work, I'm afraid I don't have anything for you at this time. You should ask Amiro for orders. Oh, really? Really? I forgot. Amiro.
What do you want, Outlander?
That's you. Is it Samuel L.
You seem
Jackson?
to be doing all right for yourself. What can I do for you?
That's Samuel L. Jackson, kind of. Wait. Hello, Knight. I'm Amiro, warder of Morrowind Fighter Guild. If you're prepared for your first set of orders, let me know. I totally forgot. A while ago, I signed this job to Hosgub Gro Hazor, an associate in our guild. Revus Baldurin, the publican at the inn between, not far from Akamora, has been reporting robberies on his patrons. While the inn is a favorite with adventurers, this isn't the kind of adventure they come for. So we need to put an end to it. The brigands are supposedly based not far from the inn, in a cave called Seranassid. This is perfect. Perfect. 10-10. It's been a while now since we had any news from Hosgub, but the reports from Revus Baldurin continue. So your second task is to find Hosgub. Yeah. The inn is to the southwest, widely celebrated among adventurers. The nearby ruins of Dun Akafel, or Dun Akafel, draw many of its patrons. Dun Akafel is a treacherous place for even us guild members. Anyone who wants one of us to go there can pay triple. What is your rank, journeyman? Oh, well, sorry, not yet. Wait until you earn the privileges of rank like the rest of us did. It's 4 p.m. Yeah, today I want to really visit the in-between. I love that place. And we can discuss some of the lore about the place. And also, I want to talk about something about the Dun Akafel, which I read, but again, I don't know if they're gonna keep this. There's a plan for us to rebuild Dun Akafel, because it was in the real city. Then it was abandoned. Like, there's so many abandoned Indoril cities, or lost cities, right? Including Dun Akafel. Well, Dun Akafel is like still there. It's like a large ruin. It's actually a very good example of old Mournhold architecture that we can still visit and explore. So I would like to go there, but it's a very high level enemy, so... I think that'll be one of the late jobs for a fighters guild, to kill this vampire. Very high level. So let me see. Yeah, they show you Dun Akafel, but they don't show you the in-between. But I think in-between is... because it will be overhauled by the Sunder Scar Poison Song. So the in-between should be somewhere here. It's like literally at the edge. So... because it's not far away from Dun Akafel, but it's kind of tricky to find, I remember. In my Morrowind chill, I think it was a Morrowind chill, my first Morrowind playthrough, my main channel. It took me like 2 hours to find. I was like losing my mind. Also, I just want to say, maybe some of you don't know, somewhere around Akamora, there's a body of a dead ordinator. I believe it's one of these Necrom ordinators. It's almost pretty much a full armor set. And I believe also a weapon. So yeah, he's somewhere in the canyons. Really, really close to Akamora. It's a pretty good medium armor. Okay. I want to go now, but it's kind of getting dark soon. But I want to waste time sleeping. Let's go.
Yo, don't bother me.
Oh, don't bother me, stranger. Yeah, this is just crazy. You know, because I haven't played Tribunal DLC such a long time. I forgot the new trees. I believe they have some new trees added there. I wonder if some of these trees are added by Tribunal. Or are these like Tamriel rebuilt trees? Let me see. Yeah, I think this is like a high level area. I'm level 4 only. Ridiculous. I was having so much trouble in the previous episode with the bandits. You guys saw that. And then yesterday I played Nordic Souls and I'm probably stuck in this dungeon. I can kill this dragon priest alongside Lydia. So, this way. So, Akamora back road, really? Main road. Tel Mutada. The in-between here? That's what the sign says. Although my guts tells me to go this way because I think in-between is here somewhere. But the tricky part is that the canyons are often... You can't pass them, you know, you have to go around. And I don't have levitation. If you have levitation, I mean, good for you, but... Oh, shucks. I think we're gonna get... Oh, man, really? So there's a... No, this is not a path, it's here. Okay. So yeah, I want to say something. After I released the Poison Song teaser analysis on my main channel, I kind of felt a little bit bad. And I can't really explain exactly why. Like, I know partially why, but it's just maybe just part of my insecurities. But like, there's a part of me that felt that I just caused the drama, unnecessary drama, and I really don't like that. And I really don't want my channel. I never wanted my channel to be that, you know, focused on drama and negativity. I mean, I hope that's evident. I hope, you know, people realize that my channel is really not about that. Like, all my videos focus on, you know, just having fun, over-analyzing, you know, Elder Scrolls lore, games, things I really love. Like, every video I made it because I love what I talk about. I don't talk about things I don't love. I just ignore them. And the reason I want to talk about the Poison Song is because I've really loved Tamriel Rebuild. Like, when I said that it's the best thing that happened to Elder Scrolls franchise, I mean it. And it's also probably one of the best things that happened in the gaming world in general. Because I don't think people realize just how amazing the story is of Tamriel Rebuild and the success and the longevity, right? 20-something years of the project. You know, so many people went through so many changes, you know, crises, you know. There were probably moments when, you know, things were just stagnating. And in the recent years, they had this really renaissance where it just kind of exploded, you know, luckily. Because the Morrowind kind of modding scene, you know, almost got like a second life. So there was this amazing series of releases by Tamriel Rebuild, Antirine, and before that the overhauls of the Firewatch and Helnim, Embers of the Empire, Antirine, and, you know, of course, Wealth. I mean, the Grasping Fortune, right? The Narcissus. I mean, just ridiculous, right? Some of the best. They made better thing than anything that Bethesda made, right? It's better. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that if someone disagrees, but that's my opinion. I'm looking for a way. Nyx Hounds. I'm gonna rest here. I need to use block and X. So yeah, Tamriel Rebuild had this enormous success. So in a way, I felt bad because it looked like I was criticizing them, maybe overly harshly, and it was never my intention to, you know, criticize. Oh, you guys are doing bad. My opinion is better. Like, I'm really not into that. I'm not into forcing my opinion to anyone. I'm something of an anti-opinionated man. I just don't like it. So, which is why I don't watch like reviewers. Like, so many channels out there, I just removed from my bubble. And yes, we all live in a bubble, right? Whether you like it to admit or not. But I've removed many channels that are like very opinionated. Like, they always have the best answer for everything. What's this? This is crazy. What is this? This doesn't look like a Ward's tree. Because I haven't seen it before ever. But Tamriel Rebuild also doesn't have animated trees. It looks like a Tamriel Rebuild flora, I mean, asset. Who knows? Who knows, really? Chokeweed. You know, I would love to do a video about just analyzing all these flora. But what can you say about chokeweed? What's chokeweed? You know? It's like the main things I want to talk about, but I'm not expert. Like architecture. I'm really not an expert of architecture. So when I started writing the script, I was like, I want to do architecture on Hlalu. And I had like a few ideas in my head of what I'm going to talk about. But for example, I was always afraid of Narcissus because he was the last. And I was like, what am I going to say about Narcissus? It's big and there's lots of stuff there. I really had no idea until I sat down and I reached the final chapter and I started writing about Narcissus. And then just things kept coming and coming. And I actually had to like, okay, that's enough. No more. I got all these weird ideas. You know, Southern Gothic. Oh, what's this? What's not? Why Narcissus reminds me of Southern Gothic? Even though someone corrected me in the comments that Southern Gothic is more, how can I say? It's more Eastern South, right? Because I talk about Pueblo architecture, which is more like Arizona and New Mexico. That's not Southern Gothic, which I didn't know. So, and there it is, actually, we found it. We found it. This is the in-between. I'm saving so much because I'm paranoid. Something is wrong with my computer. I have, like, my video players will just crash. My Google Chrome will crash. Not all the time, but once in a while we just crash. And you know, there are things that just crash, apps. And every time I run diagnostics, everything seems okay with my PC. And every time I ask, what could be the cause? I go to event viewer, like what's causing all these crashes? And it's always something about the drivers. Oh, you gotta update drivers, but I already updated drivers. I just think something with my Windows is unstable. But luckily I fixed Morrowind thanks to, again, you guys and your help. So, wow. This is first time seeing in between with all the grass. And the... Wow. The trees. The trees. Do you guys know how this started? So, I think I read on the site... The original idea of the in-between was to have a tree house. Like someone said, okay, I really want to make a tree house in Morrowind. And this was originally supposed to be a tree house. Obviously it's not, because it was probably difficult to implement back then. And look how it's overgrown. Gotta guys trim all of these. I kinda like it, it looks kinda abandoned. Let me see. So yeah, basically the lore about this place, we can ask inside, but it's a really secluded inn, well hidden. Kind of reminds me of the Nightgate Inn in Skyrim, is that the name? Where they're just in with nothing else. And pretty much adventurers come here to explore Dun Akafel, which is... I don't think many people actually go to Dun Akafel because it's very dangerous. For example, we have a vampire hunter inside. Let me go. And so there's this quest. I already said Akamora. We are sent to, like, you know, hunt down this master vampire. And before that, we're supposed to come here to talk to this guy. And he's like, the Nord. Oh yeah, I am the best vampire hunter. I came to Morrowind all the way from Skyrim to hunt these blood-sucking fiends, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, by the way, I know I have information about this master vampire. And I always thought we're gonna ask him to come with us as a companion, but that never happened. But I'm like, maybe he's just scared. Maybe he just all talk, you know? Man. Anyhow, let's go. There's the orc. Looks very nice, actually. Looks... bigger than I remember. So the reasoning for changing is that this is like a traditionalist land, Eastern Morrowind, Indoril. They wouldn't just, you know, allow a bunch of drunk, whatever, adventurers to loot the sacred Indoril ruins. Which makes sense. Like how, you know, we spoke about how Indoril abandoned Sundered Scar and the House Mora towns because they're sacred. They belong to Indoril and, you know, they just left them be. So this is their approach to the, you know, history and tradition. So, you know, it's fine with me. Works with me. Works for me, I mean. Oh no, what's this? No, I don't know what's that. I don't want to play any cards.
Do you want something from me?
So, let me ask him. Oh.
Friend.
Hodge will be staying at the inn between. I might want to question him about the job. Uh-oh. Well, hello, Nord. I'm sure glad to see a new face in the inn between. With all those boring regulars, it can get pretty dull in here. Let me ask him about the inn between. I'll tell you. I've never seen any of these adventurers actually go out and do something. Yeah. What you gonna do? It's too dangerous. All they do is sit here and talk about their great made-up adventures. And when an orc tells a true story, they guffaw. Guffaw. I'm certainly not the greatest of warriors and no hero of song, but even I have probably witnessed more in my life than these pompous dastards. They're not the one to laugh. Well, at Hosgoob's joke, I'll have the final laugh. Hosgoob's joke? Two of them laughed the most. That stuck-up Redguard downstairs and that half-witted Nord up there. This time the joke will be on them. I have an idea. Will you help me carry it out? Oh, I remember this. It's actually funny, but not right now. Fair enough. I'll be here in case you change your mind. It's not like I'll leave for that stupid cave or anything. Yeah, about that cave. It's a cave southeast of here and northeast of the Dwemer ruin of Arknekleft. I have been there briefly. Fell into a pit and had to escape by teleportation. Stay on guard if you're going there. The bandits are good at using traps. Oh. So he just gave up, I guess. Alright. Southeast of here. And... okay. Southeast and northwest of this. So... not really big area, you know. We'll find it. So when I saw the screenshots, this entire area actually looked different. I haven't seen much trees. It was basically like leveled down and there was this caravan town. And I think the purpose of this caravanserai, I think it's just a caravan town, how you call it. We'll have like a traders, you know, traveling, transferring salt or whatever they transfer from here to Akamora. So more like a stop-by city. Similar to Arwood, right? Little caravan town. I think I see the cave already. It's right there. Wow, look at that tree. Is that a... wait. Let me just make sure this is the one. You are the only one. No, it's an egg mine. My bad. My bad. But look at that. I'm just loving these trees, man. Hey, Don Akafel. So, bro, there's some ghosts. They're roaming the exterior. I think they're ghosts, but there's some different, not your regular ghosts. They can curse you like really, really bad. Like curse your stats. So yeah, don't even think going there before level, 20. I want to go up there next to the tree, maybe other way. So there's Dun Akafel. There's the in-between. I'm loving this more lush, forested area. Man. Yeah, but this tree... I don't know why it caught my attention. There are different models, right? I don't know how many models are there. Like, the more the better, right? More unique trees. I just love how it branches out. So anyways... look at that, man. Oh, you guys wrote me a comment about the build of adventurer who's using like a painting mod to make money and you know travel around, which is very. I actually thought about doing that. I think that's a mod to be a painter, and you can go around. You basically take screenshots, and then you can turn them into paintings, different style of paintings, and you can sell them. Like they actually, I think they become like legit paintings in game, which is crazy. I love that. I've never seen a baobab tree in person, obviously, but here in Hong Kong we have those banyan trees. I think they're called banyan. They're all around here, like Southeast Asia or something, and some of them can get really big, like much bigger than I've seen everything. Like back home in Europe, you know, there was this one oak tree. That's kind of like like every village has this like little small legend, and in our village there's this little legend. I guess it's not even a legend. It's just people talk about this tree that's very old, and not really that old actually. I think it's mostly like 250 years. And one day just many years ago, I decided just to find it. Because people talk, oh, it's kind of there somewhere by the river, behind some abandoned orchards, whatnot. So this is what I used to do all the time, just adventure. Just backpack and just go to the countryside and just explore. Oh man, I used to maybe even too much of that. So anyways, this one day I decided to find the tree and I found it. And it was really bigger than most trees you see around, my home area. But when it came to Hong Kong, like average tree here is bigger than that. It's just crazy. The scale operates on a much different level in different biomes. Like here we have some banyan trees. Like there's so many roots going out after the ground. Like the trunk is just like giant. And I'm really loving it. I remember wanting to take pictures, but I was like, yeah, better not. I don't want to look like this cringy tourists. Hey, take a picture of me next to the tree for the scale. So I keep coming back here. When it's actually... Yeah, there's the Dwemer ruin. Oh my god, I love this valley. Look at that. Wow. My goodness. I don't know if Wurt knows just how his trees affected the Tamir rebuilt mod. I mean, he didn't add new trees on top of the old. He just replaced them, right? So every tree you find here, in its place was a other tree. So it works. For the scale. Wait, take up. I love to feel the rain on my head. And then one this way. Ah, just beautiful, beautiful. Sundered Scar region, really? So all this will be different, right? Technically. So let's explore this area here. Fallen whales. Yeah, I wish so much that these trees are also animate. This is also very interesting looking. Look at the leaves. Mm-hmm. Now, if I just turn off color mood. Let's try that. Get more vibrant colors. You know? Is it gonna get dark soon? You can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. Oh, it's getting cloudy again. There was a short period of, like, you know, sunshine between rainstorms. That was funny. Oh, now we have mushrooms. Oh, yeah, look at that. So, you guys answer me. Acacia, Joshua tree, right? Which I think they have these also on the island of Stirk. Which reminds me of something else I want to bring later about Anvil. Yeah. So this is the Joshua tree, right? Man. The cave. If it's a cave, it needs to be somewhere. Wow, look at that. Look at all these biomes just blending in. Yeah, this is because we are now around the Dwemer ruin. Huh. Really? It's almost like a mini Ashland here, what? Oh, fallen whales. I mean... Huh. Interesting, we have a little lava pool here. This is the bitter green plant. Doesn't it look so fascinating? Like it could just grab you with one of those. And eat you. Reminds me of Flash Gordon, the old movie. There's a scene there they're like testing something and they need to put their arm deep inside of a thing that looks like this, some plant. And basically it's like a Russian roulette. You never know if it's gonna like bite you or do something to you, stab you, and it's very poisonous and basically kills you. I remember that scene. I was sweating. I was so nervous. But the bitter green plant, it always reminds me of Solstheim. There's this quest on Blood Moon DLC where suddenly someone demands 5 bitter green plant leaves. And the thing is, like, nowhere on Solstheim on the island are bitter green plants. You have to go all the way back on the Warnefell and search. So in those early years, every time I find a bitter green plant, I just grab. Just in case I go to Solstheim to, you know, quest. This is just fascinating. Really? I think this is, for me, one of the least explored areas here. If I even ever been here, all this here. Now, I need to go back and find a cave. Northeast of this ruin. Okay. Northeast. My god. Man, look at this. Come on, man. Just a little bit of yellow here. Unbelievable. Just the depth, you know, the shadow and the light, and there's like a mist on the mountains there. And a little bit of yellow, you know, up close, and the rocks. There's a flower in distance, and there's a movement. There was a Nyx hound moving around. It's like for a moment, the scene looks so real. Like there's so much going on. It's like no other game can make me feel like this. And this is like 25 years old game, 24? With mods, yes, but even Skyrim with mods doesn't do it. Look at that. No, I want to say something while I'm here about Anvil. So today I just had a random idea to start another playthrough. I'm gonna keep this one for sure. But I have this idea to start another playthrough which will be just strictly focused on Kingdom of Anvil. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I just don't have, you know, so enough time for all these different playthroughs. Because I also plan Skyrim and we'll see. But I really miss Anvil, and I don't want to go to Anvil with Rigel because I'll be really busy exploring, you know, Tamriel Rebuild on this little journey that kind of will almost like a lead as an introduction to the Poison Song. So like I said, my goal is to explore all the lands that will be overhauled, the quests that will be overhauled, and you know, Akamora, Sundered Scar, Old Ebonheart quest lines, Antirene. Just, you know, to visit, explore, analyze, you know, have fun. As a sort of a farewell to some of these places, like Roadir as well. So we're gonna do that with the Rigel. And then I thought maybe I should start another playthrough and just be in the Anvil. But we'll see. Do you guys see a cave? And the music. There's the Indril Tower there. Northeast, but also southeast. I mean south. Wait, I'm getting confused. Oh, southeast of and northeast. So the in-between is not marked on the map. That's the trouble, but it's here somewhere. So it needs to be somewhere like this tight area here. Let me go down here. Yoo-hoo. Hmm? Black rose. That's rare, right? Well, if anything, we can rest here. It's crazy that I'm discovering all these places. Wait. So I had no trouble finding the in-between. But now I have trouble finding the cave. Well, I'm kind of like half doing it, to be honest. Man. Oh, look, one of the towers fell. One of the towers fell. Right here is where we're gonna sleep. It's gonna rain, of course. No? Okay. Northeast. I mean... Huh. Let's go here. So what else I want to say? Oh, is that a cave? Good. Today is Tuesday, right? And on Thursday I'm gonna start radiotherapy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Actually, I'm not gonna start radiotherapy. In 2 days, I'm gonna see a doctor. I'm gonna discuss the results from the CT scan, and we're gonna discuss starting a radiotherapy, which is it's gonna be like a new treatment on top of my target treatment. And I don't know much. It's painless. It's nothing big, but it may require me to go to visit hospital like every day for like maybe a week. I don't know. We'll see. And but I definitely want to do it because I have one tumor that's not reacting to the treatment and it's growing. And but overall, like I'm good. Like my blood tests and everything's good. So they recommend to do like this laser-focused, painless procedure that will like kind of, you know, kill the tumor and make me feel even better. So it's all good. I'm very excited. But you know, when in those like days when I go to radiotherapy, it just takes a while to go there. It's Hong Kong, long commute, you know, and going back. And I don't know if I'll gonna be able to record. I'll see. I'll try. Anyhow, let's go inside. Watch the traps. Yeah, he fell here. Hey there.
Hardly for me. You're hardly a match for me.
This is interesting. Reminds you of this Monty Python movie when they're like there's this castle and there's a French guy on the top of the castle and the English guy at the bottom, and they're like insulting each other. The most ridiculous insult in the Monty Python style. I don't know why I just remember that. When he was staring down at me from the top. He had dwarven balls and cruel ball. That's crazy. Now, they cannot open door. Wow. It's lock level 70. And I don't have Akash lock splitter. Really? Oh. Actually, can I levitate? Ah, that's too bad. Potion of jump. Should we try to jump over? Let me check this here. 6 barrier. Night. No, no. I can try to jump. Wow. Potion of jump. How does that even work? Ah! Wait.
This fight is over.
Come on, don't be so... Ah. I can't. I can't jump over. No. All right. I'm gonna have to come back when I'm gonna have to come back when I find like a way to open the lock. It's fine. Just let me just restart the game. She was like, she saw me jumping and she's like, this fight is over, please. You jumped too high. That's scary. When she saw me, my face, when I jumped, she could see my face over the fence. She's like, I don't want trouble with this guy. Well, maybe we can actually stop here. I'm gonna walk back to the in-between and yeah, I show you guys the in-between. Let's go back. This fight is over. Should we try to raid the Dwemerwin? I mean, it's right there. It's right there. And it's like there's like a road. I'm trying to think. There's a river here. Look at that. I really want to explore the river. I don't know the name. There might be some nice biomes here because it gets really, really green and foresty here. Or woody. And there's Ald Bosmora or Bosmora. So the Shan Plains? Or I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's crazy, I played this for such a long time. There are many areas I haven't even visited yet. Let's see what's inside. Arkton left. What? I don't like this. I really don't like this. It's too dark. No. I don't know what was that. I don't like it. I got bad vibes from it. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna stop here and go back later to the in-between. And yeah, I can't finish this quest until I kill those bandits. Wow, that's crazy. The first Fighters Guild quest and it's already so tricky. It's fine. It's all relaxing. Let's go back to the in-between and I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to make these episodes too long because, you know, I don't think I can keep anyone's attention for such a long time. But I may record something else after this. Today is kind of like a day off here. And we had like a small typhoon. So it's a signal number 3 and if it's a signal number 3, the kindergarten or nursery is closed, so my son couldn't go to school. So my wife and him, they went out to do activities, you know, play. Because my son, he cannot stay home. He will go feral. He's so active. He needs to like literally play non-stop sports, you know, anything, or else he will lose his mind. So don't get stuck, Alec. You're experienced adventurer in video gaming world. All right, here. What do you guys think about those baobab trees and trees in general? I love them, man. Dude, man, this is like a whole new experience. Look at that. I really love this inn. You know, but we gotta trust, we have to trust Temir Rebuilt and what they're doing. I mean, they already reached this point, you know. There's no point now to suddenly not trust them. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? At least that's my philosophy. You know, they know better. They are the ones who are researching, planning long term. You know, I'm just a dum-dum here who's playing games. Dude. Wait. I'm really annoyed by these bugs. Or flies, whatever they are. Will you shut up? Yes, you would. Look at that. Look at that. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the beginning of our pre-Poison Song release journey adventure, how you call it. Where I kind of find some purpose actually in doing all this now. Motivation, a new motivation. Not that I lacked motivation before, but we're gonna do lots of good things. So thank you guys for watching. We're gonna stop here and continue next time.